Catapult from paper. We're going to be using origami to fold a functioning catapult. I'm first showing you very quickly in fast forward so that you can have a feeling of or an idea of where we're going with it when we start doing the proper folding. One thing that you need to keep in mind is that you should pause the video when the proper slow folding starts. Pause the video every time there's a new fold so that you can keep up. Origami is always symmetrical. In other words, if you fold on the one side, you fold the same on the other side. It is also very precise. If your folds are not exact and neat, it's not going to work out. Right, here we're going to start now. With origami, you've always got to have a perfect square. A standard piece of paper is not a perfect square. So in order to get it to be a perfect square, you need to fold it as I'm folding now. You need to make sure that the edges are exactly on top of each other. And then you need to make sure that the fold is nice and crisp. If you're unable to cut with a straight line without having drawn it, then take a ruler and a pencil and draw the line first, because it needs to be a perfect square. All four sides equal, otherwise it will not work out. So now I've got a perfect square with a fold that is going diagonal. Diagonal means from one corner to the other. Now I want to find the center. So how do I do that? I connect the two corners and then I just pinch it. So now I know where the center is. Now I want to find the halfway mark from there. So I take the corner, put it in the center and pinch again. Now I want to fold it, because now I know exactly where I want to fold it up to. So I just make sure that the corner is pointed right into that little spot. Now I'm going to fold it, the one edge, so that it meets at that same spot there where the triangle meets. Make sure that it's lined up, that your edges are smooth. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side, because remember it's symmetrical. Make sure that the folds meet up perfectly in the fold and try and get the edges to be nice and neat. So don't push it down until you are sure that you've got the fold right. Great. Now I'm going to open it up. And then I'm going to fold it back, but this time I'm going to have a little tail coming out. It's almost like it looks like a bit of a rudder that you would find at the bottom of a ship. Okay. Now I want to fold the one edge to meet in the center line, the center fold. Again, precision is key. Do the exact same thing on the other side, but this time just make sure that you move the little tail out of the way. Starting to look like a kite now. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over. When you flip it over, just be mindful of the tail, that you don't squish it. Just make sure it's folded out of this place. Now I'm going to fold the bottom corner so that it touches the top corner. Try and keep everything straight and flat and neat. Looks a bit like a sailing ship now. Right, so I went and folded like that. Now it looks a bit like a whale. Okay, just for good measure, fold it again. Okay, so this part is a little bit tricky, because what I want to do is I want to raise up the tail like that. Okay, it looks a bit like a bird's beak sticking out. Now I'm going to fold down the 2 extra flaps on either side. So I fold the one side, turn it, flip it over, fold the other side so that they are folded outwards. Okay, now you can see how the spring mechanism works. Going to fold that back, and that becomes a little cup where the ammunition will go in. It looks a little bit like a cobra that's about to pounce. Okay, now I'm going to just put some ammunition in there just to test it. The ammunition is a crumpled up piece of paper. We're not going to use anything stronger than that or heavier than that because we don't want anyone to get hurt. And there it is in action.